There are lots of different ways to organize in Microsoft OneNote. It can be hard to keep track of them and know how to use each one. One of those organizing tools is Subpages. So I'll show you how to use Microsoft OneNote Subpages today on Tuesday Tech Training. Hello, and welcome to today's Tuesday Tech Training. My name is Jennifer Stewart. I'm the owner of Gateway Productivity, and I'm a tech and productivity trainer. Today, I want to teach you about OneNote Subpages. And the first thing you may be asking is, what in the world are these? We'll do a quick review of how OneNote is laid out. We have our main notebook, and I like to call them a binder. Sometimes it's a little bit easier visual for me. So you have your OneNote or binder, then you have your sections in there. It's kind of like the tabs in a binder. And then you have your pages that are inside the different sections. And these pages are like your pieces of paper. But what's cool is in OneNote, you can actually have subpages, which is kind of hard to do in a physical binder or notebook. This is basically like if you take folders, think of folders on your computer. You can have subfolders inside that, or nested folders is sometimes what they're called. You can also have this in your email. So it's the same idea. You can have subpages. So not only do you have the option to have different notebooks for different topics, you can also have different sections. You can have section groups, which there's a whole video on. And then you can have these subpages. So you can get really granular with your organizing. Now, I wouldn't go too crazy with these subpages, but you may find instances where it's very helpful. In fact, I just had a client who found that subpages was the best solution for her. Let's talk about why you might use subpages, some different benefits for you. One of the great things about subpages is you can have a main page that maybe has the main information about a topic, and then you can have those subpages underneath that get really granular about that specific page. So you have your section that's your overall topic, but then maybe for each of those pages, you might have some extra points that you need to make. Let's say this is a presentation. You have your topic for your presentation, which is your section, and then each page is data that supports that topic. And maybe you even may need to make some granular points about one of those specific things in that topic. So that's where subpages can be very helpful. In addition, if you have a lot of pages on the right side or the left side, depending on what version of OneNote you're using, then it can be really cumbersome to try to find things. By using these subpages, you make them indented underneath the main page, and then you can shrink them up, kind of like a folder with subfolders in your email especially. You'll get that little arrow to the side where you can shrink them up and make that list a little bit shorter. Now that we know what subpages are and some of the benefits, let's look at them in detail. Here we have our OneNote notebook, and we have a very basic section that we're in. We have a basic list of pages on the right-hand side, and we're going to show how to create some subpages on this right-hand side. Now, this is OneNote that comes with the Office suite. I will also show you very briefly in OneNote for Windows, because especially if you're using the free version, then everything is pretty much the same, but I'll show you what it looks like over there briefly. I'll kind of go back and forth with these examples. So first, let's talk about how do we create a subpage. The main thing you want to start with is make sure that the page that's going to turn into a subpage is underneath the main one. So for instance, let's say that we want this e-commerce to be the main page, and I want this Drupal to be a subpage. Because that one's right underneath there, we're good to go. If I wanted another subpage, let's say 7 questions, I can drag that up, and you'll see I can make more than one of these as a subpage. You can have multiple subpages. So let's create a subpage. You can do that by right-clicking, and you see Make Subpage. That is going to make it a subpage of whatever is above it. That's why I said you want to get those in order first. So we're going to make that a subpage, and you can see it indents it. And also when I hover over the main page here, I get a little arrow. If I click that, I can shrink it up, and you can see it's got the different layers there to show you that there's something underneath it. And I can always open that back up to see the subpages underneath. So let's do that again. What if I make this guy a subpage as well? It makes it, again, a subpage of the main page that is most recent above it. So in this case, it made it a subpage of this. Again, we can shrink it and both of the subpages disappear. You can open it up and you can see where this can save you a lot of space in here. So we'll open it back up. Let's say you even have an instance where you need a subpage of a subpage. It can happen. Again, I wouldn't use it very often. As I said at the beginning, don't go too crazy with all this. It can get a little cumbersome, and especially if you're trying to move things around, you want to be real cautious about all this. But if you do have an instance where you need a subpage of a subpage, let's say this 7 questions is actually a subpage of our Drupal. Let's right-click that and make that a subpage of the one above it. So that's where we have to make it a subpage of the main one, and then we make it a subpage one more time to make it a subpage of this. Let's look at this in OneNote for Windows. We'll use a different example in OneNote for Windows because eventually the changes I made in that other OneNote will sync over here. So we'll start with the motivation this time. And let's say this one here is a subpage of the one above it. Or let's even say, let's pull this up and say this is supposed to be a subpage of this. So I'm going to do the same thing as in the other program. I right-click, make a subpage. You can see there's my little arrow. It's a little bit different, and I'm going to open this up a little bit so you can see it better. But you can see that indentation. And let's do the same thing we did before. We'll make this a subpage as well. You can see it makes it a subpage of the one above. Again, if we right-click and make a subpage again, then it's going to make a subpage of a subpage. So it's the same way, and we can always click the arrow to shrink that up and save some space. Back to our regular OneNote, and now we're going to talk about ways you can make changes to these. So let's say you accidentally made Drupal a subpage and it wasn't supposed to be there. Let's try clicking and dragging it elsewhere. Let's drag it up here. You can see once I do that, it loses all the subpage options that I had set. So it's no longer a subpage. It no longer has its little subpage here. And that's how you can just take it out, especially if you had the wrong page that you had turned into a subpage. Now you can see this one's indented twice. So it doesn't really, it's not a subpage of a subpage anymore. You can fix that by right-clicking and promoting the subpage. The wording for this means it's basically moving it to the left. It's going to move it to the left and promote it up to the next level. So here I can promote the subpage. It is still a subpage of the main one. And then to remove a subpage, you just need to promote it to the main level. So let's say I didn't want any subpages at all. Right-click this guy, promote subpage, and now it is in line with everything else, and I have no subpages. We'll look at the same thing in OneNote for Windows. We'll do the same steps here in OneNote for Windows. We can take something out of being a subpage, remove it by moving it somewhere else. I'm going to move it this way in this case. And you can see once I move it, it loses its subpage status. It's no longer a subpage, it's just a regular page. Up here, we have that subpage of the subpage that is sitting here. Again, we can move that over, same steps as the other OneNote. We'll promote it to move it that one little level over. And then if I want to completely take it out of subpage status, I'm going to promote it one more time. No matter how you need to use subpages, it should help you be more organized on the right-hand side by saving some space, by being able to collapse everything. And it should help you visually see things that go together. Have you had a light bulb moment from this training? If so, please let me know in the comments below. You can also put a question in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can with an answer. You can also give the video a thumbs up, or you could share it with someone you think could benefit from the information. And don't forget to subscribe by clicking the red button below. Once you do that, you'll see a bell icon. If you click the bell icon, you'll receive notifications each time a new video is posted. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.